working folk don't have a chance unless we organise. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on?
And it's like the Liberal government have been told that saying the words tax cuts is some kind of magic spell that's going to make everything better. Oh, youth unemployment? I know, tax cuts. Climate change? I know, tax cuts. You got a headache? Take 2 tax cuts in the morning with a glass of water and see how you feel. Taxes for the richest 1% have been slashed so much that last year 580 companies earning more than $100 million used offshore havens and other loopholes to pay not 1 cent. This is not just about greed. I put it to you in this room tonight, comrades, this is theft. These billionaire corporations did not make profits on their own. They used all the services that you pay taxes for. Transport and communications, health, education system, the courts that they tie up with their fights and their quarrels. They use our natural resources that belong to every single Australian, and they use your labour. The profits come from you, the workers. And while Australian workers are more productive than ever, as I said before, the wages share of our income is lower than it's been since before the GFC and a long time before that. And pure greed stops workers being paid properly. And yet this Liberal government has the gall, to tell you that it's you who must live within your means. So what's happening to all this money? This money that belongs to you, that belongs to us. Well, the big corporations are stashing it away in Panama, in the Cayman Islands. And the Liberals are making it easier and easier for them to do this by cutting thousands of jobs from the corporate regulator. Here we are, I reckon, in the middle of a corporate crime spree, and the Liberal government is taking all our cops off the beat, slashing public service jobs. And while the richest 1% have an absolute blast, it's us who's stuck with the bill. And how do we pay? We pay with our kids' education. They've cut $30 billion from schools. We pay with our health. The Liberals have frozen the Medicare rebate that doctors get, which means we will have to pay more every time we go to the GP. We pay by losing penalty rates. The Liberals want to take away the money that we deserve when we give up our weekends and public holidays to work. We pay with our jobs. The Liberals have signed free trade deals like the TPP and the Chapter that destroy Australian jobs and exploit foreign workers. They have deliberately destroyed whole industries. This Liberal government has watched jobs slowly be destroyed and has created nothing to take their place. Their only response has been to cut a deal with big business, and it is a deal to make our kids work for $4 an hour. Shame. Our parents and our grandparents pay, as we've heard tonight. This Liberal government has cut $1.2 billion from aged care. What kind of nation are we if we can't make sure our parents and grandparents are cared for with the love, respect and dignity they deserve? Is it worth an extra percentage point of profit for a big corporation? And, my friends, you could even pay with your lives. The Liberals have cut $57 billion from our hospitals. This means longer waiting times in emergency rooms, and I can tell you as a nurse that every minute counts. These cuts mean fewer beds, longer queues for surgery, thousands of job losses for doctors and nurses. And I haven't even got to the hundreds of millions that have been ripped from community legal services, family violence crisis centres, women's shelters, homelessness services, early childhood education, dental schemes, public services right across the country have been slashed. Comrades, the Liberal government is ripping the guts out of our society.
Yeah.
And what for? What for? To pay for another $50 billion worth of billionaire tax cuts, to do another round of favours for the richest 1%, and to keep spreading the ludicrous fantasy about how if we give all our money and labour to the richest 1%, it will magically trickle down onto us.